Come on in. What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? What's cracking? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? It is your man Theo Butler, and welcome to What Was That on My Face episode. I ain't saying, I'm just saying it right. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. You like, leave a comment. You don't like, leave a constructive comment. Why? Because if you know me, grow me, and sharing is caring. I know I'm late, but y'all see what we got? We got Absolute Batman issue 1. Yeah, because we got to bring Absolute Batman issue 2 to y'all this weekend. Yeah, we going to make it do what it do. This brought to us by Scott Snyder and Nick Dragotta. And let me just go ahead and say, I ain't never seen this Batman before. I ain't never seen him before. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. We finna jump right on into it. We open up to a poster of bats being stared at by a very young Bruce Wayne, who is holding up his class, as in delaying his class from doing what they need to be doing. Time jump ahead, and we find ourselves in Gotham. There will be times in this story where flashbacks a la our intro will be used, but used effectively. Anyway, we find a lone figure on a motorcycle entrenched in his thoughts. Turns out there's a new gang in Gotham called the Party Animals, and they don't care who it is. Anybody can get it. And by get it, I mean get deleted. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. You just need to have a pulse. You can get it. Anyway, we see this lone figure pull up to a deli, and as it removes his helmet, we find out that it's Alfred. But this ain't your dad or granddad's Alfred. Oh, no. I ain't never seen this Alfred either. I done seen something that looked like they could have been him, but ain't come close. Right. Buying some tea, Alfred, turns out he knows the store owner from an encounter they had while they were still active in the military. The store owner, Amir, cautions Alfred about leaving his motorcycle outside. Yeah, Alfred gonna do what he gonna do. Anyway, y'all see him? He got the eye scanner that opens up his own secret headquarters. Yeah, that's what it does. This Alfred ain't playing around. Settling down, he reaches out to his daughter, Julia, with no success. From there, he reaches out to his handler. Somewhere I hear Secret Agent Man playing in the background. I ain't the only one. Don't do that. Turns out they want him to learn more about the Party Animals gang to the point where they pulled him off another assignment in Singapore. They also let him know there's another person on the case, and this is when we get our first look at Batman. They tell him if Bats interferes, handle your business. All right. The coordinates sent to his bike, and hearing all he needs to hear, he heads out only to realize he should have listened to Amir. His bike though. Anyway, over to Croc's gym, we see it. Yes, Killer Croc. That him. Different version, but this is Jim. We see a young man on the punching bag. I'm not sure who it is. I want to say it's Richard. Definitely ain't Jason. Might be Tim. Could be. This dude is training because he's nervous about a date. So you go punch the heavy bag? Anyway, he gets told to move by Bruce, and this Bruce huge. This Bruce huge. I always imagined Bruce to be, like Channing Crowder. You see Channing Crowder on the pivot? Yeah, linebacker size. That's how I picture Bruce. So if I picture Bruce to be the size of an outside linebacker, inside linebacker, this a defensive end. Julius Peppers, like something like that there. What's my boy played for the Cleveland Browns and everything like that? Yeah. Myles Garrett. Yeah, that's what this is. Damn. Cause if he, never mind. I don't think, like I said, this dude big. Anyway, as this big Bruce punishes the heavy bag, he thinks back to that day at the zoo. Turns out that day at the zoo becomes that same fateful day that we had at Crime Alley. I wonder would the Prime Universe Bruce approve of this Bruce's tactics, and will he adopt them? That's interesting. See that teacher that little Bruce talking to? That's his father, Thomas Wayne. As father and son, teacher and student discuss the viability of a pampered lion, shots rang out in the past as Bruce destroys. And I mean, you remember the Captain America? Remember the episode? Remember the movie Captain America? Remember Steve and the punching bag? This dude ain't got no Super Soldier serum to him. Speaking of which, did y'all know that Killer Croc was an albino? No. The primary Killer Croc. Did y'all know he was an albino? I just think that's interesting that in this universe, he's a black dude, and in the other universe, he's an albino. Just synergy. Anyway, turns out in this universe, they all cool with one another. Yep. Cool with the Penguin. I mean, Oswald, Harvey, Eddie, and Selena. And if I tell y'all they giving me little rascal vibes, especially with this picture, y'all just gotta forgive me. Y'all just gotta forgive me. Anyway, it ain't just about poker when it comes to Croc. Croc figures they need to get together and figure out a solution to the aforementioned party animals. Like I said earlier, they doing the most. Speaking of the party animals, our story moves over to a beyond luxurious looking yacht. Aboard said yacht, we get this ominous view. I say ominous because I don't know one person in their right mind would think this setup is normal, especially the mask. I ain't thinking that. Long story short, we got 3 crime bosses, 2 of whom are named Falcone and Maroni. Those 2 names should ring a bell to Batman fans. Having a sit down because the party animals working for the guy in the mask are out of control. They're like, hey man, your crew out of control. That ain't how we do stuff around here. We're gonna have to get stuff right. We're gonna have to get stuff right because that ain't how we do stuff around here. Falcone and Maroni let him know how it go. They've been in business for about 150 years. That's what that is. Roman decides to show them some death masks though. One of Socrates and Martin Luther, not to be confused with our Martin Luther King. While he's showing them the faces of their deleted family members, he's also having them deleted at the same time. Yeah, that's crazy. And you know, for them to be mob bosses, they didn't think this one through. I don't know why they didn't smell the setup. Change of scenery as we see a shadowy Bruce don the cowl. 6 more innocents have been deleted by the party animals as we see the Batman finally take the plunge into Gotham. We move to Town Hall where Mayor Jim Gordon is holding an emergency town hall meeting that ain't going too well. The civilians are scared and don't have any confidence in the police. Selena speaks up as the voice of reason, only for some party animals to crash the party. Jim gonna jam in any universe he's in, so of course he takes a projectile trying to be the hero. And yes, in this universe, his daughter's a sister. Sistuh. That's what it is. Yep. Meanwhile, as the 3 goons stand in the doorway yapping it up, they get snatched up with the door slamming behind them. Yeah, that's what that is. Bullock, y'all know Bullock. Don't do that. Y'all know who he is. Jim Gordon's right-hand man. Bullock takes a peek out the window as Barbara cracks the door, just for Batman to say, hey, whatever you hear, don't open this door. I ain't gonna lie. He said that, all I could think about was Frank in the first Equalizer movie, Denzel, locking himself in the room with the Russians at that restaurant. That's exactly where I went. I'm like, damn. Whatever you hear, don't open this door, huh? Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, Alfred is observing things from on high. His handler tells him that should Bruce mess up the operation, he's to engage. Nah, Alfred wants to observe, so he does what he does, and it's poetry in motion, what Bruce is doing. First of all, this Bruce Wayne must have watched the short-lived superhero TV show called The Cape. Or rather, the writer watched the TV show called The Cape. I know y'all like, Theo, you watched The Cape? I like The Cape. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because I didn't seen this movie before. With The Cape. Anyway. Apparently the cape can support his weight. He did win a prize for this. He did, as a kid. The batarangs are now the ears to his cowl. Oh, that's tough. This definitely a more brutal version of Batman right here. Yeah. Yeah, because this. But there's always a level 1 boss, right? There's always a level 1 boss you got to defeat to show everybody else you mean business. Yep. And Buddy come out with a meat cleaver. He come out with a meat cleaver. He does. Buddy lets Bruce know that his right hand holding said meat cleaver has deleted more people than Bruce can count. That many? Bruce don't count. He simply removes a vice grip tool from his utility belt and uses it to remove his bat logo. Now, the size of the symbol, emblem, was the talk of the town when we first saw it. That's what everybody talked about. Some didn't like it. It was too big, too bulky looking. Well, it says it's a reason for everything. That's what we say. It's a reason for everything. And I don't know if his bat logo is razor sharp where it should be, or he just that dadgum strong, but he take Buddy right hand clean off. He did. And this Bruce got jokes too. Yeah, this definitely ain't your parents' Batman. Ain't mine either. Impressed by his work, Alfred pulls up and he swears he has Bruce dead to rights. Something about that spinning back kick though. Damn. Folks ain't ever looking for it. They not. All that talking about his weapon just for Bruce to take it. This Alfred is him. He him now. This ain't the other Alfred. This is him now. But it's levels to this. So he starts putting 2 plus 2 together. This Bruce is 24. His mom is still alive. There's more to young Bruce than a little bit if you know where to look. And Alfred knows where to look. Bruce is exceptionally smart, athletic, got a close-knit group of friends. He's even designed things as a kid based off the anatomy of a bat. Wins a trip to the zoo where one fateful day, a father protects his son, a teacher protects his student. One fateful day. That fateful day, as we see pics of what bats are capable of. This pic looked familiar. Bruce became a stellar athlete for an extremely short period of time so he could invest his energies elsewhere. Bruce studied Gotham. Heck, he even helped build parts of it. Alfred has put all this together, understanding he got to take him down. Bruce, he's a crusader. Cape Crusader. That's a callback. We know there's Cape Crusader. Batman, this way. He's a crusader, and as far as he's concerned, crusaders are dangerous. He has no idea. Having figured out Bruce's identity, he has the opportunity to take him down, but doesn't because he's got a conscience. He also has a dysfunctional relationship with his daughter, Alfred. Judy, we saw it. Which might have played a part in him not taking out Bruce, who's there with his mom, but does track him back to his lair. Now, I don't know why, but Alfred think he has the drop on Bruce only to get hit by the same weapon he'd taken from him earlier with some non-lethal improvements. They painful though. And I don't know who want to get hit in the face with a whole bunch of bat-shaped projectiles that's sticking out of your face. That's gonna leave scars. Probably gonna need some stitches. I would think you would probably need some facial reconstructive surgery, but hey, that's just me. I could be wrong. Anyway, from there, Bruce drops the weapon, jumps on his cycle, and leaves Alfred laying in the heat. What's embarrassing about this is that not only was Alfred's weapon, that's his weapon, modified, but the motorcycle that Bruce is on, that's Alfred's motorcycle from earlier. Turns out Bruce been following Alfred way before Alfred started following him. Yeah, go figure. Trying to figure out how he would survive a jump on a motorcycle 1,000 feet up, Alfred is in contact with his handler, who informs him that his former target in Manila is on the move. Turns out this target trained with Henry Ducard. That name sounds familiar. It does. Deleted him. That's impressive. Trained with the League of Assassins and deleted them. That's even more impressive. Speaking of Manila, where two helicopter pilots are discussing their soon-to-be guest, when one of them suggests telling the guest a joke, the other one say, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That ain't gonna go in your favor. Why not? Buddy don't smile. Buddy don't smile at nothing. Don't smile at nothing and don't laugh at nothing. That's why they call him the Joker. Because you don't laugh, they call you the Joker. I don't think nobody, if that's what that is, I don't think they living after they call you that. I don't think that's what that is. But yeah. So my thoughts. Well, this different. This different. This hit different. I'm here for it. I want to see a Batman that ain't about that talk. I want to see a Batman that ain't long for a conversation. Yeah, I'm here to put these hands on you. It's my wife right here. What's wrong, baby?
Man, I'll tell you.
Oh, we're going to come back and talk about this. Anyway, that's my time. I'm out. Like, share, subscribe. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.